So yo guys, we had beat The Last of Us 2. That game was such a journey. It was such an amazing, fantastic game. This game was literally, it blew my mind. I thought the graphics was beautiful, the storyline was beautiful, everything about it in my eyes was just so damn beautiful. So I know a lot of people saying like, man, we don't mess with this game because of how it went that way, how it went this way. No, freak that. We about to cover and we about to review every single reason why we think this game is definitely at least a 9 out of 10 stars. I'll see, in my opinion, but I know everybody probably won't agree. I'm just gonna go all around. Fuck it, I'm saying 9.7 out of 10. And that's just in my opinion. So, let's get this intro rocking. Let's get right to the review. Alright, so let's get it started. The best part, I think, to me, is how it starts and you're using Ellie and how it's just like, oh, this girl Abby, she's a backstabbing piece of Joe and Tommy helped her just for the end our boy Joe like that. And it's just sad how they kept replaying that in our faces over and over again. How they gonna keep replaying that part over in our faces? I ain't like that part. I like that they kept replaying it because it's just like, it hits you right in the feels because that first game, it made you fall in love with the characters of Joe and Ellie. And because it's been so many freaking years, what was it, 2013 when that game dropped? So many freaking years, and we just been playing it over and over and over, praying for a second one. We finally get a second one, and guess what happened? Our beloved Joe gets Negan. He gets his head beaten, not with a bat though, but with a golf club. Like, what? How they gonna do that to us? But let's cover one thing that I think I like. I like the new forms of infected. So they had the Shamblers. The Shamblers, that form of infected. I mean, they weren't really hard to beat for me, but they are very annoying. Especially in the one spot where you're just trapped. And you have to, when you're with them, what are they? Seraphites? Well, I guess they call them scars at the time, but with them two Seraphites and they dip out on you, the door's locked, and they have to go around and come save you later. That's probably the only part that I had trouble with them, because they would just boosh, blow up on you. But at the same time, if you just have like fire shotgun rounds or Molotovs, they ain't nothing. The bloaters on there, oh my gosh. The freaking bloaters. They made them bloaters freaking tanks on this game. Them bloaters. That first bloater you encounter, I think that thing's so freaking badass. Whenever it grips you up and Joel comes through, slice him to hacks him down. That's beautiful right there. I love that scene, I love that flashback. But then the bloaters after that, it's like, you gotta run away from them things. Them things is freaking insane. They're like, oh, we're gonna beat him. You're like, man. Molotovs, I remember when I was playing, I threw like 3 Molotovs at him and he was still tanking it. I said, this is the first one. I threw my flamethrower, my Molotovs, this boy was gone. That one, he was eating. He's like, I like how they bust through the walls too. That right there, them busting through the walls and stuff, that is a whole different level. I mess with that very, very heavy. It's insane that they actually added that, and I love that feature. Another type, they had the Stalkers. The Stalkers, I don't have a big problem with. I just hate that you couldn't detect them whenever you're listening. You're going deep into listening. You're like, oh man, who's around? Who's around? The Stalkers are always there, lurking. They're from them cheeks, boy. They like, they want you. They like, oh, let me come. I don't mess with them. Them things is crazy, but they're fairly easy to kill. Throw hands with them, break them. You know how I get down with the guy, break them right in their dung piece. I don't know what to call that boss one. That big boss one where you're Abby and you're down in that ambulance you walk through. That big one that's freaking insane. That big one that's insane. I love that. I was hoping they would have done something like that with like some type of new crazy infected that's just been sitting there for so long that it just mutated into something crazy. I thought the bloaters was already something, but I just knew they had to do something even crazier. Then that small one that comes off, I feel like that was like a mini version of a bloater because that was like the intelligent one. It ran away, but it was still it threw something at me. So I was like, oh, whoa, it threw something at me like a bloater. But hey, that was pretty freaking dope. I messed with that heavy. That was like, this game in general, I feel like, was too crazy. Now let's talk about the whole way how they had you played 3 days as Ellie, then 3 days as Abby. I like that point where it went all the way to where Abby comes up, shoots Jesse in the face, and y'all get the doors open, and she got Tommy down. She's like, "You plan? I'll shoot him." Ellie's all like, "It's me, you what?" She's like, "Well, you killed my friends," and but like when we're playing as Ellie, we're saying like, I mean, hey, they give me no choice. We had to pop them. They give me no choice. But I was like, oh man. But it was definitely too crazy. But then I feel like it's flipped the script whenever you go over to Abby, right? And you're running through it. You're like, oh. You start liking Abby's character a little bit. Well, at least I did. I know a lot of people probably still don't, but I started liking her a little bit. And I was like, man, I see why. Like, I like the fact that she got kicked out from. Basically, she betrayed her group because her group wasn't messing with it, but at the same time, she was trying to let her group know that, hey, these two ain't even that bad. They got kicked out from their group, so they all just became a bunch of loners all together. But, man, freak Abby and Owen, though. They got a whole live stream of mine take it down because they want to be piping it up on live stream. Man, that had me heated because I thought it was going to be like the Dina and Ellie scene where it was going and then it was going to cut out on me. But then, you know what they did? It's like, no, we going to show some biddies. I was like, she already looked like a man. I said, oh, I'm piping a man. I want to see this. I want to see this. But, hey, it was what it was. But look, I ain't gonna lie, my heart was racing because I thought that was the end of the game once we got to day 3. We're as Abby and we walk up on Ellie. Oh my gosh. When I say my mind and my heart, everything's like, no, I gotta kill Ellie. No, I was freaking spazzing. I said, I don't want to kill Ellie. I don't want to kill her. I love Ellie. Don't baby kill her. Don't baby kill her. If I had to kill Ellie, I'd have been losing my freaking mind. Because that was just, it was so, like, when I could beat her up and I see she just get hurt, I was like, oh my gosh, she's about to kill her. She's about to kill her. She's about to kill her. And that's when Dina came in. And I thought Dina was about to slice her throat. Then Ellie said she was pregnant. I was like, I thought Abby was like, well, you killed my pregnant friend and killed her, but Abby let her go. And that's when you sit there like, man, I can't even hate Abby that much because she actually let her go. She said, just don't let me see you again. That right there was like, we're playing as Abby. It's like a whole redemption with her. Her whole thing was out for revenge. Just for the last moment, she just said F revenge. She said, fuck it. I don't care about the revenge. I'm out. Even though that was epic scene. It was insane. And then you have to run as Ellie, and then you see that she got PTSD of seeing Joel, and we have to witness it once again, Joel getting his head beat in. I was like, no, and she was spazzing, but I mean, I understand. That's like, if you see that in person, man, you're not going to be able to be normal. You'll be freaking losing it. You'll be dying, but that would be insane. So that scene right there, I like that scene. I like that whole farm part. Then I liked how Tommy came back. But this is the crazy thing. I thought Tommy died. So that's why I made it so good when he came back. I was like, Tommy's not dead. That's perfect because he's not dead. I really thought he was dead this whole time. Just want to be alive. That actually was reassuring to me. So I thought she lost Tommy and Joel. But because Joel was basically her uncle. Because, I mean, not Joel. Tommy's basically her uncle. But Joel was like her father because you see how they went through everything for them 4 years straight. It's insane. Probably longer. Probably about an hour. But it was insane. That whole story was insane. Let's talk about, before I get to that ending scene that's so beautiful in the sequence and how it went and how much that had my heart racing too. Let's talk about Dina and Ellie hooking up. I mean, that part right there, I was sitting there, I was like, man, this girl Dina belonged to the streets. You just got that mess with dude just for a week later to be messing with Ellie. Oh man, that's I don't know. I feel like that's just how it is in real life nowadays. Man, if you mess with somebody, don't go mess with somebody a week later. That's not right. That's just not right. That's not cool at all. But hey, that girl, she belonged to the street. She was pregnant getting nasty with Ellie. And I was like, oh no, I would have been all nasty. I was like, no, we gotta do this. We don't gotta do this. But hey, they did it anyway. But hey, I guess it's part of the story. Let's talk about when Tommy returned. And how Tommy was losing, like, we gotta get revenge. I know where she's at. And this is where she's at. And then switch back to Ed real quick. You gotta run around. When she made that call looking for fireflies, I thought it was a setup from the jump. So I don't know if that's what they were going for. Like, she called them people and it's like, oh yeah, this girl's right here. We got her trapped. Let's go get her. And that's why they got ambushed. Her and Lev got ambushed. Oh, that whole thing with her and Lev, I love that. That's like an Ellie and Joel moment. I love when her and Lev is together. That is freaking phenomenal. That's what probably made me like Abby as a character. And I was like, man, she's not that bad after all, because that was her redemption. Lev and Abby becoming a team, that was pretty freaking dope. I liked it a lot. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the game is running as Abby and Lev. And I think a lot of people probably gonna agree with me. Like that, at first you're like, I don't really want to play as her. I was like, I really do not want to play as this girl. I hate this girl. I don't want to play as her. The next thing you know, I'm just like, she's not even that bad to play as. I'm actually liking her character. I'm liking her story. Her story was like, to me, it's a little bit more exciting because you have to fight all them Sarah fights. That big infected boss again. That thing was freaking beautiful. The graphics on this game is freaking beautiful. Just like I said before, the way they made the bloater on her, that was freaking insane. I bust through walls. Even that boss fight did that too. But the way he was and he first came through, it was just mind-boggling. They did fantastic with this game. The storyline department, beautiful. But let's get to the part that we all probably are waiting for me to talk about, and that is that boss fight. The final boss fight, which is where you're using Ellie and you have to save Abby. Well, it ain't like you intentionally save her. You just go through, infiltrate where that little prison she's locked up at, and then everybody's telling you, oh, she's out back. She's about to die. She's right dead already. You see her hanging up, and you see like she looks completely different. Her whole face is different. She don't got no hair. I swear her hair color was black or brown during that. Because I walked past her, I was like, oh man, where the freak is Abby? I can't find her. Looking for the ponytail, the blonde hair. And I was like, oh, there she go. And I seen Lev first, and then I seen her right there. I was like, oh. So at first when Ellie pulled out that knife, you're like, oh man, don't tell me she's gonna gut her up on this thing. I'll be sick. She cuts her down, and you're just like, whoa, what? And they let Lev off, and she's like, the boats are this way, and then you're just like, whoa. So nothing's going down. And I thought at first I was like, no, don't make me do this. So she's already hurting, and like you already catch. I think that was the point of this game. They make you feel for Abby, and then where Ellie's still revenge, fueled by revenge, like going crazy. Like I'm gonna get this girl. I don't care. This is my time. I'm gonna kill this bitch. And when it comes to in that whole fight scene, when you're fighting her. Like me, I know I was dodging. Like I uploaded just with no commentary, just that you could watch that fight scene. I was fighting her. I was just slicing her up. You see Abby bite two of Ellie's fingers off. I'm just like, man, this freaking fight scene is beautiful. And I really thought it was over. She had Abby under the water. I was like, oh no, it's over. Abby's gonna die. Because I remember I did not want to attack her. I said, no, I don't want to kill her. I don't want to kill her. For some reason, I did not want to kill her. I know a lot of people fight like, let's kill her. I want to kill her. That's probably why a lot of people probably didn't like that ending. But I was so happy because it was like this. I feel like the message was revenge isn't everything, man. Because if Abby did it and then Ellie did it, that's basically the message. Like, gotta let it go because killing somebody ain't gonna bring them back. So, then how she lost everything because Dana said if she do go, she's leaving her, and then she left her. So at the end of the game, Ellie was left with nothing. I don't know what Abby and Lev was up to. I feel like if they do drop DLC, I feel like it's gonna be something with them, either the story in between or right after, which would be pretty dope. I think that'll be pretty cool. I'll check it out. But I really want to know what happened with Ellie too. Like, where do Ellie go? She walks off. Do she go back to Tommy's, or what? What does she do? Or does she go out and go find Abby again? Maybe her and Abby have a discussion. Maybe they actually talk. I don't know. It's just like, the story's all over the place. It's just wild. This is my review. I think this game was freaking beautiful. Is it worth buying? That's probably a question a lot of people's going to ask. I think it's absolutely worth buying. If you love a good storyline, it's worth buying. I don't know if they're adding online, but if you add online, that'll just be another extra feature. I just hope it don't run exactly like the first one. I hope they do something like, if y'all seen when I was playing Days Gone, I said it'll be sick if they made an online mode, but it probably have to be on PC because it'll be too big, where you just get a group, make a base, go hunt around, kill zombies and stuff, go fight off hordes, and just have fun and make your own little storyline. You know how sick that would have been? I feel like if they make it online with this, it got to be that same way. Like, you say you live in Tommy's town, or you live where Abby was, and you just got to go loot, work as a team, have your friends go make something fun happen. You know how freaking insane. Why don't they make a zombie game like that? There probably is one. I just don't know about it. But if there is one, let me know, because I'll definitely check it out. But besides that, this game, I rated 9.7 out of 10. To me, it's almost a perfect game. Like, the gameplay, the aesthetics, the freaking graphics. Oh my, bro, I'm not gonna keep talking about the graphics, man. The graphics, man, I'm gonna just keep talking about it. Everything about it was just freaking beautiful. I loved it. I think I'm gonna make a video next comparing Last of Us 1 versus Last of Us 2. If you guys want to see that, drop that in the comment section. I'd love to see that. But guys, I say I love you all. Drop that like on this video. I want to see you guys' reviews down in the comment section. We're going to compare. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to do another review with the Beyond Limitless team. So be tuned in for that. We out!